Welcome to June 16. Today's message is God's plan for us and that His intentions are only good even in our difficulties. We may ask God why, but He asks us to trust Him and know that His intentions are good for us. So, Jesus Always is what I'll be reading from today, this devotional by Sarah Young. June 16. I have good intentions for you. They may be radically different from what you hoped or expected, but they are nonetheless good. I am light in me, there is no darkness at all. So look for my light in all your circumstances. I am abundantly present in your moments. Your assignment is to be open to me and my ways with you. Sometimes this requires relinquishing things you had planned or dreamed. You need to remember and wholeheartedly believe that my way is perfect, no matter how hard it is. I am a shield for all who take refuge in me. When you're feeling afflicted or afraid, come to me and say, Lord, I take refuge in you. I don't shield you from things I intend for you to deal with, for you have an important part to play in this world. However, I protect you from more dangers and troubles than you can imagine. So make every effort to live the life I have assigned to you. Do this in joyful dependence on me, and your soul will be richly satisfied. Amen. And we'll read now from 1 John 1, verse 5. I'll be reading from the King James Version. 1 John 1, verse 5. Verse 5. This then is the message which we have heard of him, and declare unto you that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Amen. Next is Psalm 18, verse 30. So this Psalm 18 is to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the band of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. And he said, verse 30. As for God, his ways perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. Amen. I will read Psalm 18 in its entirety. Verse 30 was recommended, but if you're going through a difficult time, I think this is very important for us to read in its entirety to give context to God's love and the strength that he provides to us. Okay, so Psalm 18. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. Verse 3. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Verse 7. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of the nostrils, and fire out of his mouth. devoured coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly, yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place, his pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. Verse 12. At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered at thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils. Verse 16. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters, he delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord and have not wickedly departed from my God. Verse 22. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. Verse 25. With the merciful thou wilt shew thyself merciful. With an upright man thou wilt shew thyself upright. With the pure thou wilt shew thyself pure. And with the froward thou wilt shew thyself froward. Verse 27. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down high looks. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. Verse 31. For who is God save the Lord? Or who is a rock save our God? It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. For 34. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. 38. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet, for thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, and that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. 42. Then did I beat them small, as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me, the strangers shall submit themselves unto me. Verse 45. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that arise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and sheweth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore. Amen. There are many things that we're fighting that we don't see, but God has been protecting us. So we give thanks for our path, no matter how difficult or windy it is. And then the next reading is 1 Corinthians 7, verse 17. 1 Corinthians 7, verse 17. But as God hath distributed to every man, as the Lord hath called every one, so let him walk, and so ordain I in all churches. And the final reading, I'll read the psalm in its entirety, Psalm 63. 11 verses, only 11 verses. Okay, so a psalm of David when he was in the wilderness of Judah. God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is, to see thy power and thy glory, so as I have seen thee in the sanctuary, because thy loving kindness is better than life. My lips shall praise thee. Thus will I bless thee while I live. I will lift up my hands in thy name. My soul shall be satisfied as with marrow and fatness, and my mouth shall praise thee with joyful lips. When I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches, because thou hast been my help, therefore in the shadow of thy wings will I rejoice. My soul followeth hard after thee, thy right hand upholdeth me. But those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go into the lower parts of the earth. They shall fall by the sword, they shall be a portion for foxes. But the king shall rejoice in God. Every one that sweareth by him shall glory, but the mouth of them that speak lies shall be stopped. Amen. The Psalms can be very, you might say, cruel to the enemies, but this is just a testimony of what God has done for his followers that have previously walked before us, and that it's a reminder, a stark reminder of his love for us. That is how much he loves us, and that is how much he's willing to fight for us. We need just to believe so that he can strengthen us to go through the battle and to claim victory. So we claim victory today, Lord, over all our troubles, over all our enemies, over all things that are against us. We claim victory through you, and we give you thanks for your love, your strength, and your support, and your guarantee of our success. We just need to believe. We give you thanks and ask of your mercies and your continuous protection upon us. And it's so beautiful to go to worship with you, and to come into your presence and your word. The more we spend time reading it, the more it strengthens us and reminds us that you are always there for us. And if you're for us, who can be against us? Amen.